Start. Pursuant to the aforesaid order, the respondent has filed an additional counter affidavit, in which he has emphasized the desirability of remanding the matter back to the disciplinary authority for redetermination of the matter. He has emphasized that failure to supply the inquiry report to the delinquent deprives him of making a proper representation to the disciplinary authority before that authority arrives at its own findings with regard to the guilt or otherwise of an employee. This admittedly not having been done, clearly the respondent was prejudiced in submitting his defense. Para. Even if this court concludes not to remand the matter back to the disciplinary authority, at least it has to be remanded back to the High Court. He has stated that a number of points were raised before the High Court which have not been considered on merits, as the High Court decided the writ petition only on the ground of non-furnishing of the inquiry report. Since the inquiry officer and the disciplinary authority had concluded that some of the charges have been partially proved and others completely proved, it was necessary to supply the findings of the inquiry reports. Only on knowing the reasoning of the inquiry officer, could be respondent give an effective explanation. It is further pointed out that with regard to the charges relating to Maharajganj, the entire amount has been recovered. This fact is noticed by the disciplinary authority. Para. But quite illegally, it still proceeded to impose punishment, on the ground of proved misconduct. Since the disciplinary authority arrived at the decision on the basis of charges which were partially completely proved, it was not possible to defend, during personal hearings. According to the respondent, this was stated by him at the personal hearing, but it was ignored. In fact, the disciplinary authority was adamant to punish the respondent. Para. All these issues could have been highlighted if the High Court had decided the writ petition on merits. Therefore, matters needs to be remanded back to the High Court for a decision on merits, on all the issues raised by the respondent. In our opinion, the aforesaid grievances of the respondent are without any factual basis. The petitioner has placed on the record of this court the translated copy of the charge sheet, reply of the respondent to the charge sheet.